right, got some interpol for you. Evil. Yeah, awesome song, great bass line. I love the way his voice sounds. There's something about the way his voice sounds in this song that is just super cool. Freaking rad, man. Anyway, I am Finbar of Finbar Bass. Please click on my little bass tutorials right down there before I forget to tell you about that. You cannot get them on YouTube. They are only begotten by clicking on that little YouTube clicker box right down there. Other than that, let's roll into some interpol, yo! Bam! Okay, so what's going on here? You're going to start on the 3rd fret of the D string, and you're going to hit once and then twice. Right, and then you're going to go to the 6th fret of the E string and hit 3 times. Then down to the 5th fret for 1. Alright? And you're on the 5th fret for that 1. Then you're going to hit that 5th fret twice. Then the 5th fret of the A twice. And then you're going to hit the 5th fret of the E once. So that looks like... Okay? So that whole thing, I'll do it slow. Then you go back into it. And that time, the second time you go into it, instead of going back to the E, you stay on the A string for that last hit. So it looks like this. See, I didn't go back here. And you kind of alternate between doing those two. First you do the first one, then you do the next one. And now the last time that you do that, you're going to do this number here. Got that? What you're going to do is it's going to be normal up to this point. And then from here, you're going to go... What that is you're going to hit the 5th fret of the E once, 5th fret of the A twice, and then the 2nd fret of the D string once. Right, and then that brings us up to the part where he sings a slow release, hey wait. What that part is right there is you're hitting once on the 1st fret of the E. And what I do is I hit that 1st fret again and then very quickly go up to the 6th fret. If you want to, you could play this simply as, but I hear, right? And you can even slide it if you want. Just like that. So it's on the 1st fret, then you're going to go up to the 6th fret for 2 hits, and then 1 more, and then go to the 5th. Right? 5th fret of the E, that is. Then what you're going to do is, I hit a little ghosty note there, ghost note. Then you're going to hit 2 hits on the 5th fret of the A string, and then 1 hit on the 5th fret of the A. Real slow. Then you go back into it. So that whole progression, just like that. The second time you play that, you're going to do this number here. Okay, so what that is just like you just did. But now what you're going to do is you're going to do some octave play here. You're going to hit the 6th fret, and then very quickly you're going to hit the 6th fret of the E. Then you're going to hit the 8th fret of the D string. So you just kind of just tap it. And then you're going to hit the 5th, you're doing octaves between the 5th fret of the E and the 7th fret of the D. And then the 5th fret of the A and the 7th fret of the G. So if I do it slow, just like that. Then you do the first part again. And then the next time you do it, you're going to do this number here. So you're going to go from the 1st fret to the 6th like we did before. And then you stop. When you go down, you descend from the 6th fret to the 5th fret and stop. And then you're going to hit on the 5th fret of the A string 5 times. 6 times, sorry. Just like that. And then when he sings, "But hey, who's on trial?" It's like everything cuts out, but the bass, and you're playing very similar to what we played in the beginning, but it's kind of quieter and it's more sparse and kind of more deliberate in a way. Just like that. So what you're doing is you're hitting 1 or 2 notes on the 3rd fret of the D string. The first time you hit 1. And then you're going to hit the 6th fret of the E twice. That's the 5th fret of the E. And then 5th fret of the A. And then the second time you play that, you're going to hit 2 times on the 3rd fret of the D. Then you're going to crescendo on that 5th fret a little bit. Just like that. After that little crescendo there, when he sings, "It took a life spent," you are going to be on the 3rd fret of the, you're kind of just doing straight 8th notes here. You start on the 3rd fret of the D string. And then you're going to go to the 5th fret of the A string. That's the 6th fret of the E. So you got 3rd fret of the D, 5th fret of the A, 6th fret of the D, and then back to the 5th fret of the E. And then you go to the 3rd fret of the A string this time. And then back to the 6th fret of the E. So that whole progression right there. Just like that. And then it goes back to the verses part and pretty much kind of repeats from there. Alright, got some Interpol Evil for you right there. Hope you enjoyed that. Super fun bass line to play. I am Finbar of Finbar Bass, in case you didn't know. I have some videos right down there in the little YouTube clicker box. Don't forget to click on those because they're free. They don't cost you anything and they're fun. Other than that, you could always subscribe to my bass channel, Finbar Bass, if you want some more of this stuff. And thank you so much for listening and have fun with that Interpol, yo!